So the Indianapolis Colts have already been dealing with John Taylor sitting out, a couple of secondary players and Julius Brents and Julian Blackman being injured, and now they're dealing with Samson Ebukam having some kind of calf or leg injury because his leg was in a sleeve the other day. But I'd like to welcome you to the JDW Sports Talk Show, where every fan is welcome. If you enjoy Colts content, NFL news, predictions, rankings, ton of stuff here. Make sure you like, subscribe, put the post notification bell on so you don't miss any future videos. So Samson Ebukam being injured. What does this mean for the Colts? First of all, let's talk about if it's serious. I don't think it's serious because if it was serious, it would have been, the injury would have been reported sooner. It would have been a lot bigger news. So I'm assuming it's not too bad. They're just taking precautions, making him rest. Maybe he got injured a little bit, and they're just being extra cautious, trying to keep him healthy and fresh for the season. So hopefully that's the case. But maybe it is a bigger injury, and they just haven't came out with it yet. They haven't reported it. That's a bigger one yet, but I sure hope it's not because, in this defensive line room, mostly the edge room, it's a bit lackluster. There's a lot of questions and there's a lot of answers that need to be provided with this room before we can say, we think that they could take the next level, but will they really? And that's what we're waiting for. We cannot count our eggs before they're hatched. So we kind of just got to look at it and be like, all right, these guys are what they are. It's not looking too good. We got a lot of work to do. So let's look at the depth chart because I want to see who else. I know we have Tyquan Lewis. I know we have Dayo Odeyingbo. So at left edge, we have Quiddy Pay. Tyquan Lewis is backing up Quiddy Pay. On the other side, you have Dayo Odeyingbo, Samson Ebukam. Oh, yeah, we signed Quadin Muhammad and Titus Leo. We drafted. So, Quadin Muhammad, the last time we played with the Colts, he was all right. He had 6 sacks. He had, 20 pressures. He wasn't too horrible. Pretty good for a rotational piece. I think he had the most sacks in the Colts that year. That's how bad it was. But, you have Dayo, who showed he could be a really good run stopper, was injured at the beginning of his career, really good run stopper last year. Hopefully he can make that jump in pass rush, and hopefully Quiddy Pay could as well. Quiddy Pay can be great, but we have to see him take that step first before we put all of our eggs in the basket and count them before they're hatched. So that's really it, but any player that we lose is going to hurt because Shane Steichen and Gus Bradley are going to want a nice rotation on the edge room and defense line in general to keep them fresh throughout the entire game and season. So Samson Ebukam, hopefully it's not too serious of an injury. Hopefully he can come back pretty quickly, get working with this team, get working in the system, the scheme, and getting to know these other guys on the defensive line and ultimately becoming the best player that he can for this Indianapolis Colts team. I think it was a 3-year, $24 million contract, so the Colts are high on him. They gave him a decent-sized contract. They don't usually give players that big and long of a contract if you're not a Colts player to begin with. Kind of how Chris Ballard can be a bit stubborn, but you guys let me know what you think. Is this a cause for concern? I don't think so. So you guys let me know what you think. Thank you for tuning in to the JDW Sports Talk Show, where your fans are welcome. If you enjoy this video, make sure to like, subscribe, put the post notification bell on so you don't miss any future videos. Peace on the streets, son. That's nostalgic. If you know where that's from, props to you, but I'll see y'all later.